Today on xGoals, we are in the German women's Bundesliga for the match of the day. It is Union Berlin against Werder Bremen. Before we zoom into the matchup, let's set the frame correctly. This is not about the league table. This is about power index, form index, and expected goals. In the current power index, Bayern lead the field. Wolfsburg are second, Frankfurt are third, Leverkusen are fourth, Werder Bremen are fifth, Union Berlin are seventh. That gives us the first signal. On overall team strength, Bremen rate above Union. The Green-Whites have the stronger baseline. Union's overall profile is more fragile, especially on the defensive side. But the last five form index tells a slightly different story. Union Berlin are fourth in recent form strength. Their last five sequences win, loss, draw, win, draw. That is 8 points from the last 5 matches. Werder Bremen are seventh in the same form index. Their sequence is loss, draw, 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 win. That is 6 points from 5 matches. So the overall power index favors Bremen. But the short-term form index gives Union more life than their broader profile suggests. That matters, especially at home. Now let's move to the expected goals model. The projection gives Union Berlin 2.33 expected goals. Werder Bremen are projected at 2.43. That is only a small attacking edge for Bremen. The result probabilities also show a close but clear lean. Union Berlin win, 30.6%. Draw, 18.2%. Werder Bremen win, 51.2%. So the model makes Bremen the favorite, but not by a wide margin. This is not a one-sided game. It is a competitive matchup, with Bremen holding the better numerical position. The fair prices tell the same story. Union Berlin at 3.27. The draw at 5.50. Werder Bremen at 1.95. The top projected scorelines are also revealing. 1-1 at 9.1%. 1-2 at 8.1%. 2-1 at 7.8%. That suggests narrow margins and real scoring potential on both sides. The total goals projection supports that view. Over 2.5 goals comes in at 66.8%. Corners are projected high as well, with 12 expected corners in the match. So from a pure XG and probability perspective, this looks like an open game, with Bremen slightly more likely to come out on top. Now let's add the context layer. In team news, Bremen get an important boost. Captain Lena Hausik returns, and that matters. Her presence gives the visitors more balance, more control, and more leadership in midfield. Union, on the other hand, carry the heavier absence list. That is especially important in defensive and build-up zones. It means more pressure on their remaining spine, especially in the back line. Now to the key players. For Werder Bremen, the headline name is Larissa Mühlhaus. She is the central attacking reference. A huge share of Bremen's goal output runs through her. When Werder create danger, Mühlhaus is usually close to the action. Maja Sternad is another important attacking connector. She adds speed, timing, and vertical threat to Bremen's forward play. For Union Berlin, Sophie Wadauer is one of the main names to watch in transition moments, and Samantha Stuerwald is critical on set pieces, aerial duels, and defensive resistance. That player duel matters. Stuerwald against Mühlhaus is one of the clearest match-defining battles on the pitch. Tactically, the contrast is clean. Werder Bremen want controlled possession with purpose. They are not just keeping the ball. They want quick combinations, sharp attacking patterns, and fast delivery into dangerous areas. Union Berlin are more likely to compete through intensity, direct pressure, and physical moments. Their best route is to disturb rhythm, attack second balls, and generate danger from corners and free kicks. That gives Union a real upset path. If the match becomes messy, physical, and momentum-driven, the Iron Ones can drag Bremen away from their cleaner structure. Weather also supports a more technical match. The conditions are expected to be cool, dry, and stable. That should keep the pitch clean and the ball speed reliable. In simple terms, that slightly favors the side that wants cleaner passing sequences, and that points more toward Bremen. There is also a psychological layer in the background. Werder Bremen have won all official meetings between these sides so far. That does not decide today's result, but it does shape the emotional starting point. Bremen come in with stronger historical confidence. Union come in with a chance to prove that this version of the team is more competitive than older meetings suggest. So what is the final analytical view? Overall power index favors Werder Bremen. Last 5 form index gives Union Berlin a meaningful boost. The expected goals model favors Bremen. Squad context also leans Bremen, weather slightly supports the more technical side. But home energy, recent momentum, and set-piece volatility keep Union very much alive. That usually points to one type of match, a real contest, with the favorite carrying the edge, but not complete control. The cleanest conclusion is this. Werder Bremen deserve favorite status because they have the better overall power index profile, the slightly stronger XG projection, and the more stable squad context. But Union Berlin are not outclassed here. Their recent form index is stronger than their overall power index position. Their home setting matters, and their style gives them a path to disrupt the game and challenge the numbers. So the xGoals verdict is simple. Bremen are the stronger side on paper. Union are the more dangerous underdog than the broader power index alone suggests. The most likely story is a close game, good scoring volume, and Bremen edging it by narrow margins. Best scoreline range: 1-1, 1-2, or 2-1. For xGoals, this is the match of the day, because the green-whites bring the stronger baseline. The iron ones bring the sharper upset script, and that is exactly the kind of matchup where the numbers become worth watching.